Everyday hustle like William, I'm charging the chicken just for the verse. I get in that kitchen, I could go to work, I go berserk.
So, welcome to the podcast, man. I'm Floyd, aka Jackson, for y'all that might know me. Y'all don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm your host, man, and really, these are my partners. I need y'all to understand that these are my friends. These aren't some people that I just picked up and they got pretty faces or a cool story. These are my real friends. And we get into some things, man. We've had some amazing conversations over the years. And so finally somebody was like, look, y'all should record that. And so that's what this podcast is about. It's about being able to give to people that look like us, people that are younger than us, people that are our same ages that are trying to navigate this life. Being able to say I love you to a black man, ain't nothing fruity about that. But you'll pick that up as you get older. So we're going to jump into some of these topics. I guess I should introduce y'all. Oh, shit.
Word. I'm Shed. Some call me for sure.
For sure.
Oh, me?
That's Young Willard.
No, brother.
young Will. Sorry.
Don't get that It's your boy Will, a.k.a. Short Man.
It's your boy Nokia, aka Brown Eyes. Pretty brown eyes. That's what the ladies like.
Wait a minute.
AKA Babyface.
Wait a minute.
You know, AKA Long Stroke. You know, but you know, it's your boy.
Wait a minute. Where all these extra AKAs came from? I ain't never heard of them. Those are reserved for the females, I guess. Brown eyes?
Hey, brown eyes, baby.
I mean, I know you got like half white people eyes, cuz, but okay, cool. We gonna keep it 100, but get funky. My dog go by brown eyes. Babyface.
Babyface, really. Babyface.
Just want y'all to know he the oldest nigga on the set. but he look like one of the youngest niggas. I don't understand it.
AKA Babyface.
Yeah. So, like I said, I want to get into this. As y'all can see, man, we are a brotherhood above any and all. And a lot of people ask us how can we get along the way that we do. So the first question that I want to pose is, why is having a deep connection, a brotherhood, so essential to mental health and success? Give it to me, Shed.
All right. I think it's important because a lot of brothers of our culture, age group, friends, we go through the same shit.
Yep.
But a lot of times we don't have a release. We hold that shit in. And when you can talk to somebody and be 100% real with them, shit. Sometimes I can bounce something off Floyd. He may be able to say, hey, look at it this way. Look at it that way. And I come up with a whole different idea of how to handle it.
True that.
Yep.
Yeah, I can, you know, that's pretty good. I'll more so say it's the mental part comes from, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of times us black men don't have our outlet. So we use our friends to kind of throw up on.
Yeah.
And kind of, you know, say and put our problems on, or relationship issues, things of that nature, and looking for some type of feedback and things of that nature. We also can look at somebody that have a successful marriage and kind of say, okay, you've been married this long. What was, you know, this happened in my marriage. What would you do? Or have you had something like that? Even though you might not have had that before, but you can kind of still preach on to, well, might want to do this to either rekindle or forgive or learn from mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for us, like, just to keep a niche of a close friend of a brotherhood, if somebody go through something, you know, go through a depression mode or go through a breakup or a divorce or something like that and they down, we should always have their back or instill in them like, look, life gonna move on. Yes, this happened. Okay,
True.
bro, let's get up. We can't be down here all the time. I understand we gave you a week, 2 weeks, and then it's time to rise and shine to get back up and get the grind on. Because at the end of the day, time go past, so that's the only thing that you're going to heal. Yeah, you say be with another chick and do this, and that'll cure everything. But when you behind a closed door by yourself, it comes back, and you got to face that reality, faced up, but quiet. And that's what they say. That's always when I was younger. That was why I always used to stay busy, because that was my worst nightmare of a quiet time to myself.
Right.
Because I'm quiet to myself, thoughts and everything start kicking in. Oh, I should have did that. Oh, I should have did that. Oh, I missed this person. Maybe I should go back and do this. And at the end of the day, you just got to learn to deal with certain things and have a friendship around you that can kind of coach you and motivate you to come out of situations or elevate you to a different situation.
Right on.
I also add stress in our generation in black culture. We're taught that we have to hide it for the most part almost.
Yeah.
Like, we can't show it.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that came from.
Or crying.
Or crying, right.
Yeah.
Like I was reading something not too long ago, and you seeing like suicide increase, and you used to didn't see that.
Yeah.
Right.
In our race, like we're seeing it lately, and I think some of it is because of that, because we've been so held down of you can't show emotion, you can't show everybody you tired, you can't show everybody you stressed, and a lot of people don't know who to go to talk to or to release.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I'm happy we release to each other. Hell,
100%.
you know what I mean?
You really touching on something that's coming up, because I stay tuned, because we gonna hit with the tough man.
Oh yeah.
Cause again, that's what men, not just black men, but men oftentimes are told that they're supposed to be tough, like you rub some dirt on it, right?
Right.
Really.
So we gonna climb deep, as you would say, we gonna go down that rabbit hole, bro. Oh yeah, we gonna go down that rabbit hole heavy.
Run down it, bitch.
So
Let me touch on something else.
Yeah.
What he was saying about the stress and the all-time suicide rates. If y'all haven't been paying attention, it's like I think last month it was like 2 attempts, or guy tried to kill himself, jump off to the expressway.
yeah.
Like some young kids, man. So it's even getting younger. Now it's like social media is really contributed to
Oh yeah.
to the
Oh, yeah.
numbers of suicide, stuff like that. That's the reason why they kind of took away all the likes, and not really take away, but everybody can like, or whatever it was. Some people, when you get enough likes, they feel like they ain't likable, or nobody care, and they want to kill themselves over dumb stuff and stuff like that. But again, you just got to find that outlet, man. That's the number one key. Find that outlet to talk to somebody. I don't care who it is. If they, listen and give you some good feedback. Don't listen to nobody give you dumb stuff. Somebody that give you good feedback.
Oh yeah.
That's the person that to listen to and focus on.
That hits on the next piece of that, and that's pushing each other to be better. Right? So we're talking about being there for each other, right? But it's not always hugs, kisses, hugs, and a shot of whiskey. Some of it is a swift kick in the ass. And so we sit at the prefaces of trying to make sure that we're all good. And though we go through things, like I said, I lost both my parents. You can't just sit and dwell on it. There's a time for it, but then, nah, nigga, get your ass up and let's go. Whether that's we gonna go work out, whether that's, you gotta go to work, you gonna have to get your ass up out the bed because you stinking, you ain't showered, all that good stuff, right?
It might be that go get a drink.
Right. It might just, hey, bro, hey, look. No Kill was instrumental. That boy said, look, we just got to go check on this boy and go hug his neck.
Yeah.
Just go hug his neck. Now, for y'all that don't know, No Kill's an Atlanta nigga. Them niggas different. We Florida boys, 100%.
Yes, sir.
So this nigga's outlier. He's infiltrated. But solid nigga.
Solid in the mother.
The fact that, look, he just reached out. Hey, bro, I just want to make sure you straight. That's really what it is, and that's the true strength of a brotherhood is to be better. It's not always, like I said, do we talk about what we used to do and the women that we did things with? Of course. But we have so much other conversation, again, on how to build us as a friend group, whether it's individually or as a whole group, the things that we can do together. We were actually, before we turned the cameras on, we were actually talking about that. How to build, how to stay together. That's super important. And I think that's missed in the young culture. But what happens is, when you're young, and I'm gonna segue into this next little piece. When you're young, everybody grew up with their homies. Y'all are blessed to be homies from the way back, right? Yeah. I grew up, we played street football, there about 7, 8 of us. Unfortunately, I don't really talk to a lot of them because we've moved around. Like I said, I had a different path, you know? So coming up in South Florida, and I'm sure he'll say something about Atlanta, it'd probably be Atlanta's the greatest, something like that. But growing up in South Florida, it was really one of 3 things that you could really do. You was either a dope boy, an athlete, or you was, you know, just kind of lame, right? And hopefully you didn't become a dope boy, because most of them boys don't live long. Yeah. You be an athlete, and as an athlete, I was told I couldn't hang around Jimmy's. If anybody know about South Florida Parkway, I was told I couldn't hang out at Jimmy's. Right. Yeah. Because the OGs realized, nah, bro, this ain't for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I was able to do that. But what happens is, as you grow older, and that's what I want to talk about. As you grow older, how do you deal with losing friends? Is it because you lose friends because you've relocated? Did you lose friends because they died? Did you lose friends because y'all just wasn't on the same thing? Like I said, I got a partner that was on America's Most Wanted. That I known, we used to sleep at his house, the whole shebang bang. But he didn't have the same level of upkeep that I had. My grandma, you know, everybody know about the street lights. My grandma wasn't playing. She'd be in the car looking for you. And so I wasn't able to get out there like that. So I ended up taking a different path than he did, and a different path than my other friends. And now here I am, 43 years old, and I got a whole new group of friends. Yeah, real. You know what I'm saying? And though I love those dudes, Champ, Devin, you know what I'm saying, Andre, Tony, all y'all boys, you know, I love y'all. But we do something different. You see what I'm saying? And I'm no better than them. I'm just different now. And so that's what I think happens, is you evolve. Either they come with you. Mm-hmm. My barber told me today, in his country, they say, if you hang around wolves long enough, you'll end up howling. I found a different group of wolves. Yeah. That's all. That's all that is. But I ain't gonna hog it up, so y'all boys, you know, tell me what it is.
Me personally, I think some of the friends I've lost along the way have been because of growth. Mm-hmm. Like, I've outgrown some of them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, some of them still want to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. We all was young. We all ran the streets. We all, some played sports, some dabbled in the little dope game. Yeah. But me coming up, I always knew where I was going.
Yeah.
So I used to, if you was my boy, hey, this is what I'm doing. Y'all, come on now, let's go. I tried to coach all of my boys up. Yeah. Some listened, some didn't.
Yeah.
That one listened. You know what I mean? And it was a whole crew of us.
It was a crew of us.
Yeah.
But some of us elevated, and some of us still down there.
I think it's elevation, man. I think it's elevation and the drive to want more out of life. You know what I mean? Because you're right. We all come up on the same path. But when you become a young man, you got to make decisions. You know what I'm saying? And whatever decision you make, that's where it's going to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He made decisions. His decisions was 10 years before all of our decisions. You know what I mean? The way he moved. But he was if you ever been to the dog track, I don't know if y'all been to the dog track. That rabbit runner.
He's the rabbit.
He was the rabbit. You feel what I'm saying? Because he was setting the pace.
Yeah.
And some of us followed because we saw what he was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody ain't meant to go. You know what I mean? I had to learn that the hard way. But everybody ain't meant to go.
Everybody is not.
You know what I'm saying?
And
unfortunately, you still got love. I still got friends everywhere.
Yeah.
And if they're your true friends,
Oh yeah.
if y'all tap in, it's like you never.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Never miss.
You're the
You feel me?
Yeah.
People I ain't talked to in years, but if they send me one of them Instagram reels, you know what I'm saying, laugh at or a text or something, if we pick up the phone, it's like we never
Never
you know
feel
what
like.
I'm saying? So
Or if you're in the same environment with them.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It feels the same.
Exactly.
It's just when
There's no love
you
lost
deal
on my
with them,
end.
you deal with them in their
Right.
so-called what's the word I want to say? Like gymnasium or what you call it?
Yeah.
Stadium, Or
Yeah.
you deal with them there, and then when it's time to go, hey, you go back to getting to it.
Yeah.
And you just give them positive words, and hopefully that
I know what I want out
not
of
too
life.
late.
I know what I want out of life. My man, it's about, for y'all watching, this is about 10 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, y'all gonna
And
say
we
it like
all different capacities, but guess what? The minds are the same. You feel me?
That's true.
We all go getters, and this is just a new crop of friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's developed into brotherhood and family. That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
No love lost to anybody else that's not here or along the way, but that's how it is. That's what it is.
That's real.
Yeah.
And
Real spill.
yeah.
So for me, you got different types of friends in your life. So with me growing up, with living in the hood, growing up with the hood friends, you always wanted to do the hood stuff, like you say, be around the drug dealers, be around the dope boys that got the money and the cars and the women and stuff like that. And then as you get a little older, it's like my grandma used to tell me, she's like, the higher you go, the less friends you're going to be able to be around.
That's right.
The higher you be successful, the lesser your friends going to be. And when you get even to a higher level of a different tax bracket, some people can't come with you.
Oh yeah.
So when I was telling people, when you get up in a different tax bracket, it's lonely. That's a lot of rich people. It's lonely.
Yeah.
Because one, if you don't have a lot of friends that on the same page with you, on the same path that you want, you want your boys to be there. You want certain people to be around you and do different things. But if they can't afford that, and you on a different level, like they say, the heavier the crown, the higher you go, the heavier that crown. That crown is heavy. And if you don't be careful, you will stumble all the way back down to where you started. And that's when they call people, they say you fall flat on your face. You don't want to do that.
Man,
Because I did that before. I fell flat on my face and trying to start over and rebuild. It's hard to rebuild.
Yeah.
And those same friends that were looking at you, that was clapping their hand that you was up there like, yeah, man, you doing your thing, was the same one laughing at you like, oh, you back?
Yeah.
You
Bro,
back?
like Tyler Perry said something, man, in an interview, and he was talking about being in a dinghy on the way to the yacht.
Yeah.
And he said that everybody's on the shore. Everybody want to jump in the dinghy to get to the yacht. You sink the dinghy.
Yep.
When if one or two people go to the yacht, you can come back and get everybody else.
Correct.
That's really what happens. Sometimes you have to separate yourself. And this podcast is not, though we all God-fearing, I'm not going to be super, super religious, but even Jesus spent 40 days and 40 nights by himself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find yourself by yourself.
Yep.
That's real.
I went to jail while I was in college, man, and that I found out so much about myself and my friends. I had a dude that this Negro was driving my car. He never told nobody I went to jail. I'm serious, bro. Riding in my Taurus with the 12s in the back. Little chick that I was messing with pulled up on him like, yo, why you in Florida car? I ain't heard from him where he at. He on Appleyard. Huh? Bro, I had been in there 2 weeks.
That fucked up.
Didn't even try to help?
Nah.
That's fucked up.
Damn.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nigga, man, look.
Yeah.
I got smoke. Hey, look, real talk. I got smoke for that boy today. Yeah, boy. Yeah. But again, that's what happens as you elevate.
Yeah.
As you elevate, you will find yourself losing friends and gaining friends at the same time.
Yeah. And then get on top of that, you also lose family members.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah, you do.
I'm gonna speak for myself.
I think we all.
Me and my, having a brother, you can always be close to your brother. But as I was growing older, I just realized how my brother was moving. You know what I'm saying? Using my name, getting locked up, using my name, doing stupid shit.
Oh no.
Stealing cars, you know what I'm saying? Selling dope, get locked up, use my name. Nah. I mean, he's brighter than me. It's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Light-skinned niggas.
But here the thing is, you know, as when I was growing older and I was seeing his path in high school, I told him, look, man, just graduate. That's all you need to do, just graduate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was graduating and going to college, I still was trying to take him with me. Yeah. But he didn't see that. He didn't see that for himself. Yeah. He got a little older. He got 5 daughters, whatever. Him and his kid's mom, whatever. I don't understand how you have 5 daughters and you don't even like to take care of your kids. That's like crazy. 5 daughters. Then I said, okay, let me take on the burden. I took the 5 daughters in. And do you know this fool had the nerve to come and take them out of school, pick them up from school, and take them to live with him in North Carolina?
Hey, bro.
I'm like, bro, so now that the kids are older, 3 of them like grown right now, but they tell them, like, you fucked up our life.
Hey, bro.
Like, you took us out of a spot that we was comfortable in and took us to a spot we was uncomfortable in.
But I'm going to give you this, bro. Because y'all know, I have an older brother. Love him to death. He got 2 girls. Mm-hmm. I was an uncle in the 10th grade. Right? And so when I got to a place to where I could afford to handle that burden, I shot that out there. Hey, man, won't you let Janae come and stay with me? Mm-hmm. Make sure she go to college. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything gonna be straight. Right. She can come up here. At the time I was in Louisiana, she come to LSU, get an education. If she wants to do whatever, I got it. Don't worry about the financial side of it. You straight. And that didn't really work out. But it didn't work out because they wanted to be better for their kids. Mm-hmm. And I get that. Right. And so, though, would it have been a benefit? Fucking right. Right. Right? But you also have to allow them to parent. Yeah. Right? And what will happen is his children will see it and say, you know what? I don't want to be like that. Yeah. And change directions. Right? When you grow up in adverse conditions, as we have, you get to make that choice. The same as you were saying, we all have a path, right? You get to make that choice to where either I'm going to become a product of my environment, right, or I'm going to change my environment, right? And so for me, I grew up and I joke with my kids all the time, man, like, yeah, bro, y'all ain't never had to boil water to take a bath. Right. Y'all ain't heat the house with a stove.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, you ain't never went to bed hungry unless you just chose not to eat.
Or the peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Right.
Cheese toast.
Right. Bro, I got a picture of my son with some oodles and noodles, bro. I handed him the packet. That boy was like, what is this?
Boil water and drop it.
Yeah, what is this?
Boil some water and drop it.
I ain't never had no food in a package.
My kids ain't never had no shit.
Yeah.
What you call them little shits in the can we used to eat before?
Oh, Vienna sausage? Oh, now that's a fish. Now you gotta eat that on a fish creek. Now you gotta eat that on fish creek.
They ain't never had none of that.
Yeah. Hey, bro. And again, that is truly a testament to the path that you took. And so now it's that elevation. Back to your nieces. It is a part of the elevation. They get to see you. Right. You are the beacon. Mm-hmm. You are now the standard. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what they see every day. They can look at and be like, getting it. And that, for the right ones motivates them. And it pushes them and propels them. Yes. And so I look at my oldest niece is now, she's in nursing school. She got 2 babies. And she is now, she getting it. Yeah. And the only thing I keep telling her every time she tells, I just got an A. Go get that. Yep. Go get that. Plus, Janae, you owe me a car. I ain't forgot. You owe me a goddamn car. I'm going to want my car, and it ain't going to be no goddamn Toyota Tercel. Come out the pocket. But you got to buy 4 or 5 years before I ask for one. But that's really it, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, look, bro. Well, you know, it got to be better than what I got now. Yeah. You better get that money, baby. Because I'm finna, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But let's jump into, we kind of mentioned bottling up the pain.
Yes, sir.
We mentioned not being able to really express ourselves. My first degree is in criminology. I learned that there are more black men locked up for emotional crimes than anything else. And I'm not going to say black men in general.
You just learned that?
I learned it when I was in college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I graduated with honors, bro.
You just learned?
You ain't the only one with a good face, my cuz. Anyway.
Okay.
But that's like coming up, right? So it was niggas step on your Air Force Ones, G Nikes, or whatever you want to call it. You gonna rap that boy in his face. The reason why you gonna do it is twofold. One, he doesn't have enough manhood in him and confidence to say, I'm sorry. Yeah. You don't have enough wherewithal to say that's not a big offense. Yeah. Right? And so he gonna look at you, shrug his shoulders. You gonna look at him, shrug your shoulders, and now y'all squaring off. Because all it took was for him to say sorry and you to go, oh no, don't worry about it. Right. I think that when you get to this age, for those that are blessed enough to see it, you realize that it's better to get on out of people's way. Yes. At 6'5", 268, 70 pounds, somewhere. That's how much I weigh, bro. Damn, I ain't tripping.
You a lineman?
Hey.
Nah, my dog, right?
Hey, bro, hey, man, look, I'm
fast over there.
Look, boy, I'm trying to get down to 245.
That boy, that defensive end.
Yeah. Oh, hey, and I throw hands. Yeah, I throw hands. But I realize now that, like, man, when I was little, I threw hands. Yeah. When I got older and bigger, when I could really throw hands, I want it. Yeah. I'd rather just give grace and say, go ahead, because I don't have to be the tough guy no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that growing up, having the ability, I used to tell my son that when he turned 7, I was going to stop kissing him. He just turned 15 on Friday. I kiss him every day. Because I need him to understand that it's okay to say I love you. It's okay for you to cry, like we said earlier. Mm-hmm. It's okay to have emotions. We have them. We're not devoid. We're not emotionally defunct, right? It's just that somebody told us to rub some dirt on it and get up. Crying is for women and all that good stuff. Yep. No, it ain't. Crying is for everybody.
I heard that a million times growing up. Get up, boy. Get up. What you crying for? Get up. Boys ain't supposed to cry.
Yeah, right. Bitch, this hurt.
Yeah.
What you mean?
We hurt too bad.
Yeah. What you talking about? But that's really the thing. So, like, how do you guys, and everybody here has children? No. Sorry. Yes. It's all right. You got nieces and nephews. You got us. Nephews. So so how is it that you convey that you can be soft while also having to be hard? Because again, we are still most likely the disciplinarians, right? And so there's that delicate balance between having a softer child and having a knucklehead that's going to become a bully. There's that subtle dance that you got to have between the two. So how do you navigate it?
I think it depends on the offense that you're dealing with. Because certain kids gonna do certain shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like my girls, for the most part, they ain't done hardly shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but I can talk to them and look at them a certain way, and they gonna be like, "Oh shit, daddy's serious. Let me tighten up." But the dude, on the other hand,
Yeah.
my son, you can talk to you blue in the face. Sometimes you gotta reach out and say, "Reach out and touch."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you gotta shake that little nigga up.
I understand, hey bro.
You know, but after I get onto him, I still come back and have a conversation with him and let him know, yo, what you doing is foul. You know that's not even my personality.
Right.
To even act like that.
Right.
But I will do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To show you.
It's a part of the job.
It's exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm your daddy first before I'm.
No.
I ain't trying to raise no thug on the come.
Right on.
You better snap back. Think about what you're doing.
If not, hey bro.
So now, as a
knuckle up.
As a young man that he is now, do you see him listening to you more?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Do you see the dynamics change now?
Oh, yeah.
Now he see like,
100%. There's one point, my son would go to my wife for everything. He would never come to me for shit.
Really?
Yeah, because he knows I'm the stern one. Like, I got to come with a real explanation of whatever the fuck I'm asking for if I go to this nigga.
Right.
But if I go to mama, she mama.
Oh yeah.
You know, them dudes, they know how to get over on the girls. The
Oh
women.
yeah. They smile.
Yeah, and that's what I used to tell my wife. I said, he gets over on you like that because he a dude. We know how to charm.
Yeah.
And he's charismatic like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. So he going, it's like we sweet talk y'all
And
like draws.
he ain't gotta do that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
ain't gotta do all that. That's like you said it first. That's mama. Mama gonna do whatever it needs to do for them boys.
Gonna take care of them boys.
Gonna take care of them boys just like the daddy gonna do whatever he gonna do for
Me
the
and my
girls.
wife just had this conversation last night.
That's all. It's just mama.
The way
Period.
she parent them girls and the way she parent them
The boy
boys
is different.
completely
It's different.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
say the same.
Yeah.
I can say the same.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't necessarily know that Jay is any different. She pretty even keel, bro. But she's soft all the way around. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those situations to where I'm always the bad guy. And I'm all right with that. I'm always the bad guy.
Yo, the asshole.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. And I tell her all the time, look, man, these little niggas ain't your friends. Like, you gotta be a parent first.
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember my grandfather, man. My grandfather and my grandmother separated when I was in like the 7th grade. All I remember my granddaddy is whooping ass and yelling. That's all. He would come out, he would get off work, bro, off the EE on the lawn service, bro. He'd get off, he used that lava, get that grease off his hands. He come out with that belt. Whatever my grandma said, he just wow. He come through the whole house. Right? Hey, bro, look, you couldn't even watch football with him. Child to be seen, not heard. I never heard my grandfather speak outside of a yell in the ass whooping. I never heard it. He come to visit me at FAMU, bro. And he was like, hey, buddy. Who is this nigga? I called my mama like, yo, Grandpa was trying to make jokes. And she was like, oh, daddy fun. Shitting me?
I ain't never seen it.
Hey, bro, that's the only nigga ever, bro. He put an open hand across my face, bro. Only man on this planet to slap me. I'd have been 6'10", voice deeper than goddamn Barry White. But he slapped that shit out of me. He put a little bitch in me. That's why I'm where I am now. He did. But again, he was a disciplinarian. My grandmother was a sweetheart.
That's my granddad on my mom.
Right? And so now, my grandfather's 87 years old, man. And all he do is laugh and crack jokes. Cause he had to put that beat down on me to guarantee that I walked that narrow path that he was talking about, you know, in the pulpit. Mm-hmm. I had to. Outside of that, you know, they grew up saying, well, you know, hey, the police gonna beat you worse than I'm gonna beat you, so let me go ahead and get mine now. Yeah. He was saving me an ass whooping by giving me an ass whooping.
I done heard that one a few times.
Yeah. So now when I deal with my son, and I haven't had to put my hands on either of my kids in at least 5 or 6 years, at least. But now, if I get up too fast, because I already did it. People say, how your kids so good? Man, I beat their ass.
No fear.
Yeah, I beat their ass. I did. And if the police come around, I beat their ass too.
That's what Mom said.
Yeah. Now everything's great. I got well-mannered children that do well in school, that know what's up.
Yeah.
And that's how we move. So, you know, it's easy not to be hard now because they're older, you know. But when you're coming up, you got to be hard. So guess we'll take a little break there to refresh these glasses. We'll be right back out of this commercial break.
Yes,
this segment is not not brought to you by Le Portier. This come get us now.
Come on, show.
Come get us. I know you got a production company. Stop playing. Come on. Look. If you need, I'll jump out there and get them doggone pills you talking about. That's my Linda. I do that for you. I promise you. I promise you I will. Yes, sir.
So, I have a 27, 24, and a 19-year-old. At what age if they're still living at home, what age should they start contributing?
I say they should start contributing around 22. Because if they would left the house and went to college, they would have to learn how to grow. They'll grow kind of quick because they went to college, but they didn't live in a dorm. They came home, right? So that's the difference because they lived there. Because my daughter went to college and she was living on campus, and then when she left campus, she got her own apartment. And once you learn you paying those bills and those bills don't stop, it makes them mature more. It makes them appreciate what they wasn't doing when they were home or when they do move back for whatever reason, just a little bit. They not against helping out, you know, say, hey, I'll take care light bill or whatever, you know what I'm saying, to make it feel more so like they still be an adult. But if you have kids that don't pay any bills and they get older, it's gonna be hard to get rid of them.
Throw a bill on their
head. Hey, I recently told
go get hard to get rid of them.
24 and the 27-year-old that y'all need to start paying $500 a month.
Yeah.
And even though my son 19, I told him 3.
Yeah.
Cause I told him, you're a boy, you're a man.
Yeah.
They're not gonna, society ain't gonna take it easy on you.
Nope. Not at all.
So the one in the middle, she ain't buck so much. She was like, she huff and puff, but she's like, all right, it is what it is.
She ain't gonna buck.
No.
Yeah.
The oldest one, she want to buck.
But daddy, why?
She want to buck, right?
But why?
They went to mom and everything.
Hey, look, it was going so good.
To mom and everything on you then.
It was going so good.
Yeah. And then like usually like me and Tina, whenever I do something like that, we like this. But even Tina like whenever I bring it up, I mean, just get quiet.
Hey, man.
She won't say nothing.
She on the side with the girls.
But
bro.
I already know how she feels. But she grew up. Tina, I always say overcompensates.
Yeah.
She grew up with shit.
Yeah.
I grew up with shit. You know what I mean?
So that's what it is right there. So that's what it is right there. The difference of how y'all growing up. So you putting it, just letting them look, okay, you need to learn how to maintain your own. She looking at it like, I want to make sure my kids don't want for nothing. Yeah. But at the same time, you doing that, you spoiling them too much, but you're hindering them from being what they, even to reach their potential, because they could easily get a job and then supersede what they should be. You know what I'm saying? They can have a job that be making tons of money, but you don't want them to you want them to learn how to spend it.
Look, and all 3 of them work and make great money.
Okay.
Like they all work and make great money. So I'll be like, if y'all was on your own,
right?
The average kid, ain't not even a kid, the average adult your age,
exactly,
they got freaking rent, car payments, light bills, all that,
all kind of shit.
You know what I mean?
But I also add this: the ones that got their own got freedom. Cause they come in when they want to.
They do.
They can leave when they want to.
They do.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question, brother.
But then why don't you just rent them out of the room? You should just rent them out of the room.
It's not like y'all need the 500 and
we don't.
But what I'm saying, you're probably gonna give it back to them.
I'm just trying to establish that.
Establish them
at your age.
See, and that's what. So I got an Uncle Floyd, right? He got 2 kids.
You got an Uncle Floyd?
I got it. Yeah, it's 4 of us,
So
bro.
you named after your uncle?
I'm named after my grandfather. Assholes, bro. I told you these Atlanta niggas. Shit.
Like 5 Floyd?
It's 4, bitch. 4.
Little Floyd, Big Floyd.
Hey, I'm 2.5, bro. I'm 2.5. Yeah, I'm Floyd 2.5.
Junior.
But look, this. So he and I, we talk all the time, like every day, right? And so he has. You met Tiffany?
Yeah.
So Tiffany is the second oldest, but the oldest in his house. Okay. And then he has Trace. Trace just turned 22. They stay at the house. Now I was like, cause Tiffany wanted to move out. Unc said no. She ain't ready. So I'm like, Unc, you stymieing your child. Like she trying to get on down the road, let her get on down the road. He told me this, and it took me a while to understand it. He said, well, they're going to pay car insurance. They both went and got braces. They paid that for themselves. You know, they do the little small things around the house. They're not paying any bills, but they are taking care of their car notes and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. Right? And he said, nephew, you know how many motherfuckers jump out there and got to come back? Mm-hmm. Look at my siblings that had to move back in with mama.
That's real.
What he's trying to do is break this generational curse or this thought of 18 get out, especially with dudes. That's it. At 18, you either going to college, going to the military, but you got to get the fuck on up out of here.
I was going
right?
at 18.
Yeah, right. And I left at 19, and I ain't been back.
I was going at 17.
But here's the thing though, with having children at this juncture, right? Like if they are stacking their money, doing what they need to do, and they're not bad children, why not allow them to be able to do that? Now, self-sustaining, again, the little things that they got, car notes and insurance and things of that nature, things that they want, right? Cool. But when they're ready to leave, because they're watching y'all, right. They're learning. Oh, yeah. Now, what Unc told me was when they leave, they're going to go into a house. Mm-hmm. They're going to have enough money to go into a house. Right. And they already, like I say, they watch their parents. So when they get out there, they ready. They got little credit cards and things of that nature. But like I say, most of us, bro, when I got a phone in my room, my grandma was like, nah, little nigga, you paying for that? You feel me? So I had to up the little $47 or whatever it was. I working at Honey Bay Ham. I get her half my check for a phone that she would call and see if that bitch would ring at night. And if she ain't hear the ringer, she come, get on that phone. In my mind, not in my mouth, but in my mind, I'm like, I pay for this. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. But I would never utter it.
No, you ain't gonna utter it.
Oh, no. Too many uncles, bitch. Too many uncles. Right? But, and that's what I say. And it has value with me now talking to Uncle Floyd. And Uncle Floyd, y'all don't know him, but y'all might meet him. Uncle Floyd is, he over here with it. But that actually made sense. Okay. That he's trying to prepare them to be self-sufficient and not have to falter.
Can I piggyback off of that? I'm
right
not
on.
a parent, but this is an experience of something that I witnessed growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And we both know the person that I'm talking. I ain't gonna mention names, but
fuck all that.
I ain't gonna mention names. God rest the dead.
Oh, but, no. Okay.
He was back in the day. He was a Honda boy. You know what I'm talking about, right? He worked and he stayed home. He was old, a little bit older than us, but at the time he was probably 19. You know what I'm saying? And his parents didn't kick him out. His parents didn't kick his sisters out. None of his siblings out. They had great jobs. They stayed there, paid whatever they had to pay. When this nigga jumped out on his own, he bought a crib, a huge crib, bro. Cash. In Palm Beach, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Boats.
Yeah.
He had all kind of shit. Because his parents saved his paycheck. He hustled whatever you can hustle on the side out. Legal hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And did what he did. And it worked out. For all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's beneficial. Yeah. Just, you know what I mean? Seeing what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you said, it is beneficial if you got a goal and plan set. Like You got your kids' credit score to good. You know, get their credit score up to par, and you taking their checks and storing their checks into their savings account. So when they get ready to move out, you're like, okay, here you go. This is your money. Get you a house, whatever, whatnot. A lot of things that I see with black people is you not all the time, but some black people get the house.
Dark-skinned people or light-skinned people?
Just black people, period.
Okay. That's just. You looked at me when you said black people. So I just want to see what black people. Right. Is the thing. Like you not a part of the culture. What I see with y'all
black people, man. Us people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You're the
So the thing is, like, I see a lot of people will get houses and stuff like that, but don't know how to maintain. Because when you get a house, it's different. You're not renting. You own. So you gotta take care of everything in that house. Everything. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people, if you listen to a lot of people, like back in the day when I used to date a couple women, I used to like, well, why don't you get a house? Or why don't you get a house? I don't want a house. I don't want to be dealing with the yard. Yeah. Or I don't want to deal with certain things. I just want to come in, if something break, they come in, the handyman come in and fix and move on and keep on going. But if you got your house, you have to now pay somebody to come in, fix that, or get a house warranty, and but you still gotta keep your house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell y'all a little something that I really don't speak on. Like my grandmother's house, like my mom, my aunt, and my uncle stay there. Yeah. And then my cousin had moved back there with her 2 daughters. So it's all these people living on my grandmother's house. And I'm looking, and when I go over there, I'm like, so all y'all over here, and none of y'all can get the floor fixed. Got a hole in the ceiling. Y'all can't get that fixed. So here I go trying to get everything fixed, and they living in it. Mm-hmm. Why not try to fix that bitch yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't see the volume of. They don't want to take care of nothing. It ain't theirs. Okay. It ain't theirs. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Even though if my grandma passed and moved to the next oldest person, but if they not civilized or stable, they can't take care of it. Yeah. So now house look like it's a rundown. Now they've done built $1 million house next to hers, and building another one next to hers. So eventually it's gonna have to come to play. Either you're gonna have to fix this up, or you have to go and get rid of it.
Yeah. Squeeze them out.
The taxes alone squeeze you out. Yeah. Once some taxes raised,
it's over.
It's a wrap. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but yeah, you correct. If they have somebody that set them up for success, that's a good thing. And then they can do other stuff alone if they have good jobs and they, got their mind together. But if you're not doing that and you just doing that and then you kick them out and giving their money to, hey, go ahead and get your house, do whatever, not, all of that gonna come back, move into the house, like you said. Yeah. They'll move in. But if you don't break that generation curse and teach them and educate them, because it's the main thing for black people, man. We don't educate. Well, I ain't gonna say we. We. Not our generation. Not our generation. But the generation before us and before us, they don't teach you about credit utilization. They don't teach you about how to build credit. They don't teach you finances. 100%. They don't teach you finance literacy. Really? They don't teach you how to pay bills. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
They teach you pay your bills, survive. That's it. You don't need to come home. Make sure you keep them lights on and you good. Bro. It's more than that. More than that.
Bro, I told my grandma before she died, bro, my grandmother was probably the best budgeter known to man. And when I went to college, Florida A&M, with most colleges.
Shout out Florida A&M.
Oh, yeah, I'm a rattler. Yeah, I'm a rattler, 100%. But
just me.
It was predatory lending. Right? 99. I get on the hill at 99, and so, not everybody had cell phones. They weren't prevalent like it is now. And so people was on phone cards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got a phone card, and I ended up getting a little credit card. Matter of fact, I got a Gap card. Yeah. And I bought a Gap jacket. It was cold. Again, coming from South Florida, bro, Tallahassee get cold as fuck. Yeah. And so I'm out there with a sweater. You ain't gonna get it in a sweater. So I go in the Gap. You put your social down and we give you your jacket. Again, I'm 19. I don't know fuck. So I get the jacket. I put down because I didn't know my dorm address, so I put my house address in Fort Lauderdale. Well, the bill went to my grandma. My grandma paying for a little bit, then she stopped. right? And so I'm wearing this jacket, and my credit is just, I don't even know I got credit. Right? So I get home, grandma pressed me on it. And I was like, I didn't even know. But I told her, like I said, once I got older, I said, well, you know what, grandma, you didn't teach me. You didn't teach me how to pay bills. I remember when I was a kid, she would have all the bills, as she called it, making the bills. She'd make all the bills. She had it on the kitchen table. She had all the bills. She had a little money, whatever. And if you stood there too long, she'd pop you, tell you, get on down the road. Right? But she never gave me that. And so I grew up not even really thinking about how things were paid at all. So I go to college and I messed my credit up. So now, like, I talk to my kids at length about money, the importance of it, what it does, how to make it grow. It's important because, like you said, back when we was coming up, there was no financial literacy that was shared in the black community because they didn't have it. Right? And so now that we are at a place to where we understand that money is a mechanism, now we can talk to our children about how you can make money grow, and if you allow it to just sit, it will die because it's not worth nearly as much today as it is tomorrow and all that good stuff and all that. But, you know, trying to get them to understand, like, nigga, it's a cold world out here.
Yeah. So back to your question, man. Make them pay.
Make them pay.
Make them pay.
Make them pay.
Come up with amount. I think 500 is a good thing.
Yeah.
And then too, I would suggest this. I would say you open the savings account for each one.
They got their accounts.
Okay. And
no,
savings account with you.
Okay.
You on there.
You put that money
You
there.
can go in there and you can make sure and monitor they putting that money in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it grow, when they look back in, like, oh shit, all this money in here, you can let them know what the reason was for this. The reason
Put
for
it
this
in
is
ally.
when you get ready,
4.5%.
when you ready to get your townhouse,
Finance manager, I'm sorry.
you already have this and this. And now the way people doing stuff now, man, it's just kind of off topic too, but you know, the life insurance, where you can store the life insurance is like a savings account and get interest off it.
Build it.
I would do that.
That's life estate.
I don't understand that. I know we're off subject, but I don't understand that.
Life
IUL and
so-
UIL?
UIL.
Yeah.
So basically what the UIL is, you can add money to your life insurance and it'll build interest. So whatever interest that it come in on, you can get that interest if it do good. If it don't do good, you don't lose anything.
Gotcha.
So if it do good, you get interest on your life insurance.
Okay.
And then at a certain time, you can borrow from it if you need money. And you still get interest. Keep on.
So what people, I call it life estate. That is not what it is called, brother. Sorry. Anyway.
Somebody with license called me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call my homeboy.
I was drinking. Anyway, so you know, I'm dealing with this thing with my mom and her life insurance, right? So they're like, well, you can leave it in an account, right? Because they're investing the money.
Yeah.
Right? So you give me X amount of dollars, that money's gone. They ain't gonna see me no more because they're not my life insurance carrier, right? Rather, they'll tell you it's just like 401k, it's just like having any other investment account. They ask you, well, how do you want to receive an income? Dividends, right? So you can let us hold this, keep this money, and we're gonna continue to invest it in whatever, S&P 500, wherever they're using it, you know, municipal bonds, whatever. They're gonna continue to make money and give me a little bit on top. Right? But
basically you live off the interest.
Correct. What they tell you with this other situation is the problem is you have to have enough money in it to borrow.
Yeah.
Right? So if you have $1 million policy, but you've only paid in $3,000, you can't get $75,000.
No.
Right? So when you've done it, so when you've put enough money in and you can go back and get those monies, say you've accumulated $50,000 and you decide you want a business venture, you need $50,000. You can ask for that $50,000. Your life account still says $50,000. You can pay back if you choose, similar to a 401k loan. You can pay back to it, but if you happen to go to Jesus beforehand, so say you have a $100,000 policy you've not given them a scratch nickel on that 50. Your life benefit then becomes 50. Mm-hmm. They're going to take their money back and give your beneficiary the 50.
So let me just break it down to how the guy broke it down with the UIL. So you don't have to do $1 million policy. You can do $500,000 policy. Mm-hmm. And when you each month that you pay, by the time you get to 6 months, whatever your payments are, you start accumulating interest and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And if you throw more money in it, I forgot what the name of what it's called, but you put more money in it goes into another account where it raises your money for as like the savings account. Mm-hmm. Your life's still 500.
Yes.
But the other money in here is growing as well.
Yes.
So let's say 2 years later, you need some money. And right now you look at your account, you don't store like 100,000 in there. Mm-hmm. You can borrow 50 from that.
Yes.
And now it still shows 100. You still get interest and stuff like that.
Yes.
Now whatever you accumulate over it, and if it can pay off your principal, not your principal, but your payment, the extra still come to you.
Oh, gotcha. That like I say, that is more like when you borrow from your 401k.
Yeah, exactly. It's like more if you borrow from your, but without penalizing yourself.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's what I'm on now for is dealing with that part, because I want to be able to make myself my bank. Yeah. That's my whole goal. Yeah. I want to make myself my bank and not have to go through 401k or whatever and try to pull money. And now I'm subject to pay it back or whatever.
Yeah. I thought heavy about that when they asked me, well, how would you like your money to be dispersed? Sorry. And I was like, I don't know. And I'm a firm believer in when you don't know what to do nothing. I'm a firm believer in that. Do nothing.
I'm not. I'm a firm believer in knowledge is power.
So that's the thing. If you don't know what to do, lack of knowledge.
That's what
just sit it there.
That's why you got Brotherhood.
But that's the thing. Like I didn't know. For me, I didn't know if I wanted to leave it there, if I wanted to take a lump sum. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
I got a guy for you. Gonna call you.
Well, again, I've done nothing.
Exactly.
Because I didn't know what to do before you make a mistake.
I'll give you my guy, and he'll walk you every step of the way.
Measure twice, cut once, cuz. I believe
he'll walk you every step of the way, and he always do it.
I measure 3 times because my eyes ain't good.
And he always do it for your best interest. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna ask you exactly precise questions. Yeah. What you really want to do, and he'll tell you, break it down all to you. He'll break it down every step of the way to you. What you need to do. But me personally,
is it like super expensive?
No. Okay. It's not. It's not super expensive. Yeah. So it's like this. Whatever you think you want your life insurance to be, that everybody be comfortable, make it that. Okay. Everything else you dump into the other part of the life insurance to accumulate interest and stuff like that. Okay. Because at the end of the day, God forbid something happen, you can't work. Yeah. You can live off interest. You can live off of interest.
Yeah, that's I would read because
like what's best. Like say for instance, some millionaires live off interest. Think about $5,000 a month interest that you ain't got to touch nothing. That's your interest.
That's 60 bands a year.
That's your interest.
Hey, bro, that's how I look at everything in my financial life. Okay. Everything is just that. What do I need monthly? Because there's no pensions, right? Your 401k, Social Security may or may not be there for us when we get to that point. I got 12 years. Yeah. Actually, I got 11 now. Coming up March 12th, I have 11 years. I'm at 55. I'm walking off come hell or high water.
This boy said ever since I met him, he stuck to that.
Hey, bro, come hell or high water, 55. Hey, bro, I'm gonna
do retire at 55, bro.
Shit, me.
You think?
Who say?
Shit, retirement age now is 67.
I don't need them motherfucking people money. Retire my damn self. Hey, that boy said. Yeah, hey, bro. Stop. Look.
He said this.
I sang the same fucking song, bro.
What's your strategy?
What's my strategy?
Yeah.
Financial. One, I'm a firm believer in getting money out of my pocket.
Right.
Before it hit my pocket.
Okay.
So I send money to my financial advisor. I get paid every week. and another paycheck. So I get paid 5 times a month.
I missed them.
I send money on every
You
check.
get paid 5 times a month?
5 times a month.
How you get 5 times a month?
I get paid every week plus an extra one.
Huh?
I get paid every Friday plus.
A bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 5 times a month. I send money to him.
To that stripper job you got? Yeah, stripper, y'all. And you want me to tell y'all, but you know.
First and foremost.
Chocolate thunder to the stage.
Right.
Look, I was called Caramel Thunder back in the Gap before I became a field nigga. Anyway, nigga find out that you can cut a rug. Now all of a sudden you're a stripper. Not a stripper.
We just Florida niggas.
I might have was a gigolo at one point in the former life, but now I ain't no stripper. But no, so I give those monies, right? Mm-hmm. I give those monies to guarantee that I have a base living.
Okay.
Right? Everything that we do outside of that, from Another Good Night to College Express to Craft Yard to Epic Events, all those things are additive. So that's why I can say I want to retire, because I have more time to focus on those lines of income. Yeah, bro.
God damn. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I all of those things are what's going to finance the life that I want to live. Will I be able to get my bills paid? Yes. But will I be able to, I want to take trips. I want to be gone. And those are the things that are set in place. There's some things that off camera, because y'all niggas be hating. There's some things that actually that I'll talk with y'all about it. I've been working on. You know, I'm a firm believer in making sure that things are as well prepared as possible before you start telling people. Because what happens is sometimes either, depending on who you tell, they'll take your shit and run.
Yeah.
And or other people will go, yeah, that nigga about 5-6 years ready to need me. Right? So I like to have all my stuff all like lined out in a row.
Or
you know?
Or it can be like me, you know, that what you told me to the stock to buy, they ain't do shit.
What's that?
No, XRP?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you that's not a stock.
No.
You better see.
I done lost all my money on that.
Light-skinned niggas.
You can't watch that like that.
You a microwave nigga. Bro. You gotta sit that money over there.
That's a long haul.
All that Celine you be wearing and whatnot and Gucci.
Niggas be watching, boy. Niggas be watching, boy.
Bro, look.
Damn.
All of that, just stick it over there.
Okay.
The money that you playing the strippers.
It's a marathon? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, bro, real talk. So a part of the money that I send to my dude, shout out Ricardo, Waddell and Associates, Thomas Waddell and Associates, New Orleans, Louisiana. Y'all check him out. Anyway, the money that I send him, I also send $100 to XRP. Like one of our other friends that got, that nigga got money. And that shit, money. I'm just hedging my bets on it. Okay. That's it. Because again,
I guess I add some more money there.
Yeah, cause
peanuts.
We go out together. I know what the ticket be. I know what the ticket is.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, if the ticket,
I'm trying to get it to be ticket price.
It's gonna be ticket price.
I promise you.
It's gonna be ticket price.
The orange man gonna make sure, because the orange man got the money too.
It's like peanuts and bad peanut right now.
You got one bag.
Hey, bro, look, right now you just wait for it to boil. That's all. Just wait for the peanuts to boil, bro.